Welcome, my friends. We are going to do a slow flow this morning. If you have a block or a blanket and would like to sit on something, it's going to make it a little easier on your knees and on the fronts of the ankles. Just in this space here, maybe a little towel or a blanket. And if this position is not working for you at all, then go ahead and just sit on your bottom, any comfortable seat that you have. When you are ready and settled in, we're going to get started. Just kind of grounding down here and placing our hands on our knees this morning, right? This helps us to feel our body, to feel our place on this earth, to ground down when we're vibrating kind of high with all the different things that are going on and your mind is kind of wandering. It's good to just feel your body and to sink in. So as we do that, we're going to take some deep breaths in, filling from the belly, expanding up and through the entire lung cavity, and then the side body as well as the back body. So it's kind of like a 360 breath. Breathing in, filling up, expanding, and then exhaling just as slowly, emptying out. Sit really tall, and if you can, engage through the pelvic floor, kind of lifting up through the tush and the inner thighs. Let your chin be in neutral, the shoulders over the hips. And we'll just take a few rounds of breath here, just settling into our space and feeling our connection with our mat and with the earth. You can close your eyes, or you can just gaze downward to help you with that mental focus. Breathing in a few more rounds here. And then we'll reach forward, bringing our hands onto the mat, and then just kind of pointing and flexing the toes, working out those ankles here. If you'd like to tap, you can do that. If you want to roll back and forth, that might feel good to you. And then we'll come back down into this space or on your bottom, just like you were before. Let's inhale, take a big stretch up, reach the palms up, look up. Exhale, open the arms wide, press the walls away, softening through the scapulas. One more time. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, open the arms wide, push the walls away. Inhale, let's reach up. This time we're going to cactus our arms and look up, take the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms forward, pull the belly in, and then cross the arms across your chest, tuck your chin in. Inhale, arms come up, reach up. Exhale, cross the arms, pull the belly in. Inhale, let's take it up. Exhale, cross. And if you can, switch the cross of your arms. Let's do two more. Alternating the cross of the arms. Last one here. And we'll make our way back to all fours. Let's take that left foot back, press through the toes, rock forward and back. Really press the heel away as you spread those toes. Shoulders pull back toward hips, shoulders over wrists, belly is nice and firm. Pick that leg up, point and flex the toes. Start connecting the breath with the movement. Inhale, press back, exhale, pull in. Inhale, press back, exhale, pull in. One more time. Inhale, press back, exhale, pull in. This time we'll take the leg back and then bring it over to our tricep as we exhale. You'll do the best you can. If you can't get the knee to the tricep, just do the best you can. Know that you are working your abdominals here and your hip flexors. One more. And we'll settle in. Start to make some circles through that left hip. And relax. Take that right leg back. Press through the toes, rock forward and back. Firm up the belly. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Pick up that right foot, point and flex the toes, circle through the ankle, Press that foot away. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Pull it in. 2 more times. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. And this time we'll take it to our tricep for 3 with the breath. Inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. Nicely done. Circle through that right hip both ways. And we'll take the fingers to the long side of our mat and just rock side to side here, massaging the wrists. If you can, take the fingers back toward your feet and rock forward and back this way. And then we'll turn our fingers forward. We'll tuck our toes under, press the chest toward the thighs, pick up the knees, and take a long stretch here. So it's like a child's pose, but the knees are lifted up. And then we'll straighten the legs as much as we can, coming into a down dog. So if you feel like this down dog is not giving you enough space in the back, take the hands forward more, or take the feet back more. And you can also open the feet about hip distance, hands about shoulder distance. Pull the low ribs up and back, and then drop the head between the biceps. Pressing the mat away, just a slight little pinch through the tips of your fingers, little gripping through the mat, but really press the knuckles down, press the palms down. Let's rise high on our toes as we inhale. Exhale, shift to the right. You can stay here. You can step your left foot back behind the right and keep dropping your left shoulder. Take your chest toward your bent right knee. Long stretch here, and then we'll come back through center, shift over to the left. Stay here, or step your right leg back, bend through the left knee, drop the right shoulder, and bring your chest to your thigh. Come back through center, high on our toes. We're going to tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. When we get there, we'll take a half lift here. So this half lift has a purpose. We're trying to lengthen our torso, reaching through the crown of the head, and the shoulders come back. So we have a long spine, chin is in neutral. 1 more breath here, and then bend your knees, forward fold. Let's take a few of those. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's come all the way up. Really engage through the belly. Use the back muscles. Soften your toes. And then come all the way up. Reach up. Big inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows. Take the heart up. Look up. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's take some circular rotations through the shoulder. You can either cactus the arm or extend it out, and then we'll just take the arm through its rotation, through its full range of motion. And yours might be different than mine, so just take it through as you can, both ways, and then do the other side. Trying to keep the movement just in that shoulder and not moving the rest of the torso. All right, let's take some sun salutations now, shall we? Inhale, reach up, big lengthening. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, take your left leg back. So you can drop your knee. I'll do that this first round. And then take your right leg back, drop your knee. Press through the palms, pull the chest forward, shoulders back, bend the elbows, come all the way down. Here's our first back bend. We're going to use our legs. So press through the tops of the feet, lift your kneecaps, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck everything under, bring the hands back so they're just in front of the shoulders, and then take the hips up, find down dog. Take a few breaths here. We're going to either tiptoe or we're going to step right leg, left leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, little cactus. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's take one more sun salutation. This time I'm going to keep my knees lifted off of the mat. You do whatever works for you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step right leg, left leg, either in a modified or full plank, coming down into chaturanga. Chest moves forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Always come down into child's pose if you need to. Just feel the body out. And notice if there's any adjustment that you can make to feel better. Change it up. All right, if you are not already in down dog, come on up and join me. And then we'll take the right leg up as we inhale. Exhale, bring the knee toward the nose, roll in. Inhale, take that right leg back. Exhale, look forward, pull the chest forward, step the right foot through, and then drop this back leg. Let's take this back leg further back so we have a long stretch through our hip flexors. If you have blocks, you can put your hands on the blocks. That will help you considerably. Breathe into this left hip flexor here. And then let's bring the arms up. Keep this deep lunge in the front knee and then pull the belly into the spine. Bring your palms together, look up, big inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg and then bring the hands out to a cactus. You're gonna have to squeeze your inner thighs to remain stable in the lower body. We're gonna round this out a few times. Inhale, deep bend in the front knee. Exhale, straighten that front knee. Inhale, deep bend. Exhale, straighten. One more time. Squeeze the inner thighs to stay stable. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, wide twist. Keep the legs squeezing together, thumbs are up. Stretching the arms in opposite directions. Drop the left hand inside the right foot. And then take the right arm out to a T. Pull the shoulder back into its girdle, and then take the right arm up. Pick up that left knee, big, twisted lunge. Both hands come surround the front foot. We'll take a vinyasa here, or we'll skip it. If you're taking the vinyasa, you're coming into a plank or modified plank, lowering down. If you're skipping it, it's pushing back to a down dog or a child's pose. 2 more breaths. Come back to down dog if you're not already there. Inhale, pick up that left leg, bend the knee, bring it towards your nose, pull in. Inhale, exhale, step it through, and then drop that right knee down. Step this right leg back a little bit further so you have a long hip flexor in front. Long stretch. Start to squeeze the inner thighs together. Imagine you're pulling your left heel towards your right knee, but not moving them. And then bring the arms up so you feel stable. Really dig into that deep lunge. Pull the belly in, palms together, big inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Cactus the arms. Inhale, pull forward, belly firm. Exhale, legs. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bend into that front knee and then take the arms wide, wide twist. Reach the arms away from each other, soft shoulders, thumbs are up. Drop that right hand inside the left foot and then take the left arm out. Pull it into the socket. Lift up that back knee and then reach the left arm up. You're in a twisted lunge. The back leg, the inner thigh of the back leg needs to lift up. So you're really engaging through the legs. Both hands come down, take a vinyasa. This time I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna drop my right knee and bring my left knee back and find child's pose. You can take that vinyasa and meet in down dog. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then we'll press up Meeting back in down dog. All right, let's take that right leg up, big inhale, open up the hip, really press through the palms, and then come up high onto your right fingertips. Look underneath your right armpit if you can, allowing this right heel to get really heavy on the left glute. You've got a big opening through that right side body here. Drop the right hand, take that right leg back, three-leg dog, push through the heel, inhale, exhale, knee to nose, step it through, and then walk the right foot out. So we're going to use that same idea of engagement through the inner thighs to come up in our high lunge this time. Reach the arms forward, really engage the lower body, feet are stable, belly is firm, arms come up. Inhale here, exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, arms come up, drop that back heel, open up warrior B. Left hip pulls back slightly as you gaze over your right fingertips. Press through the outer edge of that back foot, track your right knee toward the right pinky toe, straighten the right leg, and come on up into a reverse triangle. The right arm is reaching high as the left hip pulls back. Tick-tock, lean forward, find triangle pose. Lean back through the chest, through the hips, lean forward through the chest. Right shoulder stacking over right hand, left shoulder, left hand. We'll look forward, bend our right knee, plant the right hand, and then lift up into a half moon. Push through the heel, flex the left foot, separate the toes. Whoop. Maybe take the left arm up. If you have a full moon, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, you can set your left leg down next to your right. If you've got that full moon, look forward. And then if you have the full moon, come on up with that foot in your hand. Otherwise, you are meeting us with your left foot on the mat. Then come on up to stand. Bring that left foot back. Bend the knee, grab the foot. This could be your dancer right here as you just reach up and steady through that right foot, or you could kick and lean forward. With control, release the left foot, bring the toes together, sit back, pull the belly in, find chair pose. Soft shoulders, sink back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's sink down a little bit more. And we'll take this into either a deeper twist or into an arm balance. So our first option will be taking the left elbow to the right knee, pulling the left hip back, bringing the hands to heart, and then looking over the right shoulder. Option B, maybe you come down a little bit more and work your twist here. Option C, hands come down alongside of your right leg. Bend your elbows, bring this right elbow in, and then lean over onto the arms, pick up the legs. Meeting back here in this squat. Let's take the knees out, bring the heels together, reach the arms forward, sink back, stretch the back. You can stay here, you can find child's pose, or you can work a bakasana, crow pose, or crane if you can straighten the arms out. Lifting up the hips, bringing the knees onto the armpits, lean forward, look forward, and then slowly bring the legs up. Drop the feet down or shoot the legs back and take a vinyasa. I'm going to attempt to do that. I'm just going to move back a little bit because my head's going to run into this wall. A few more breaths if you're in child's pose. Maybe taking a vinyasa with me, and then meeting in down dog for several breaths here. If you're in child's pose, come on up into down dog. Take a few more breaths with me. All right, my friends, inhale, left leg, take it up, bend the knee, open the hip. Come up high onto your left fingertips, and let that left heel get really heavy as you look underneath the left armpit. Take that left leg back, three-leg dog, drop that left hand, knee to nose, pull forward, step it through. Walk the left foot out a little bit so you're not on a tightrope. Spread those back toes, engage through the belly. Take the arms forward and then up. Soft shoulders here. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Really lengthen that back leg. Inhale, arms come up. Drop that back heel. Open up the arms wide. Gaze over your left fingertips. Really feel like you're extending the lower body by pressing in opposite directions with the feet. Let's straighten the left leg and take a reverse triangle. Reach the left arm up and back. Right hip pulls back. And then take the left arm forward. Drop it somewhere on your left leg. Send your chest forward. Hips back. Right arm comes up. Look forward, bend the left knee. Take your left hand at about 11 o'clock. Lean forward and then pick up that right leg. Finding your Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Oop, oop, oop. And then if you've got a full moon, you're going to go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, you're going to drop your right foot next to your left. And if you have a full moon, bend into that knee and come on up with the foot in your hand. Everyone's going to meet us here. So if you are standing with both feet down, bring that right leg back, grab the foot, take the left arm up, start to kick back in dancer, keeping the knees close together. So that right knee is tucking in towards the left hip. And slowly with control, come back, toes touch, sit back, belly pulls in, finding your fierce pose. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're going to come down into a twist, keeping the hands to heart, sit back, and then take the right elbow to the left knee. Pull your right hip back. This is where you can stop, bringing the hands to heart, or you can come down a little bit more and create a wider twist, deeper twist. You can bring both hands down alongside of your left hip. Tuck this left elbow in so that you can lean on to the triceps, look forward, and then lift the legs up. We'll all meet back into this little squat here. Maybe you take the arms forward again. Maybe this time you wrap them around, finding your heels, and then bringing the forehead down. If you'd like to work on crow pose again, go ahead. Or you'll come back into child's pose. I'm going to come into child's pose. I'm going to give you a little bit of time if you want to work on that crow pose. If you have other things in your practice, maybe a headstand and want to play with that, go ahead and do that. I did that in one of my other videos if you want to go back and check it out. Otherwise, rest here in child's pose. And we'll press through the hands, come on up, take the legs alongside of you, and we'll stretch it out, cool it off on our mats. So I'm gonna extend my right leg and reflex my toes toward my face. This really engages this leg, and then I'll bend into the left knee and really lift up out of my hips as I take my right hand and hold back my left knee, reaching my left arm toward my right foot. You can just stay here with your elbow pressing against this left knee, holding it back. Just staying here, lengthening your torso. Feel your back getting really long. If you want, you can fold here. If you have enough space, take that arm behind you. Maybe stop here, maybe reach back with the right hand and grab fingers or grab wrist. The last option in this Marichyasana A would be a forward fold. Let's inhale, come on up. And we'll come into Marichyasana B. So you can start with just placing the right ankle over the right knee and hanging out here as you get this hip used to this movement. You can also work on pulling the toes back to lengthen the stretch in the front of the ankle like we were doing when we were sitting back in that hero. You can take the foot and the knee and just kind of open up the hip and just stay here. If you have this half lotus, you can take the foot up into the hip crease, and this is where you're going to stop. So my knee is closed and my knee is down, so I'm going to be able to bend my right leg and then take that same bind I did before. Reaching the right arm around, and then grabbing left fingertips and folding forward. As you fold, you're going to feel a lot of intensity in the front of the left ankle. It's a nice stretch, but if you're not used to it, you're going to take your time here. And then we'll inhale, come on up. Release the leg, maybe point and flex the toe. Maybe circle through that left ankle. We'll plant both feet and then take our hands behind us, fingers pointing toward the toes. Push through the hands, lift the chest. You can stop here, you can lift the hips up, you can drop the head back. Reverse table or maybe reverse plank, pressing down through the toes as you lift the hips up higher. And we'll release. Trying our Marichyasana on the other side. Left foot is extended, toes are flexed. Bend your right knee, and then keep pulling this knee forward as you move the heart forward towards the extended leg. I can use my left hand to hold the right knee as I reach with my right hand, or I can use my elbow to hold that right knee back and just stay here. My next option would be to take my right hand behind me and then grab my left fingertips or left wrist. And then the final option would be to forward fold. You want that right leg to be really active, like you're going to stand on it. It needs to be firm and in the mat. All right, if you went down, come on up. And option A will just to be put the ankle over the knee and just to hang out here. Option C, maybe you work on lengthening the muscles in the front of the foot, maybe rocking. Maybe you have that half lotus, and this is where you might want to stop. If you can get this knee to come all the way down, then you can bend the left leg and find a twist and bind. Reaching the left arm around the left knee, grabbing the right fingertips, and then folding. Inhale, come on up if you went down. And then slowly move that right leg, circle through the ankle. Plant both feet. Take them as wide as you can, hands behind you. Let's take the hips side to side. So one of the great things about yoga is it really moves the body in all of its planes, and it works the rotations, your natural rotations of your body. You want to keep all of the rotations active and moving so that you can continue doing that. Plant our feet, take our arms forward, pull the belly in, and then slowly come all the way down. We'll do a little bit of core work before we cool off. Bring the soles of the feet together and then bring them up. Arms reach forward, pull the belly in, and reach forward toward the feet. Try to keep the neck soft. It's not about the neck. Do as many as you like, and then bring the knees in, rock side to side, or maybe circle the low back. We'll take the legs up, pointing and flexing the toes. I'm going to drop my right leg to a hover, but you can bring it all the way down. This will make it more accessible, or you can hover it, which will be more challenging. Take the arms up. Engage through the transverse abdominals, the low belly. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Remember to move with your breath. Again, you can do as many as you like here. And when you're done, draw the knees in, pick up the shoulders, nose to knees, give yourself a little crunch. Relax the head and shoulders, and then either hover the left leg or drop it all the way down. Take the right leg up, flex the foot, arms go up. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Draw the knees in, make some circles, maybe draw the knees toward the armpits for a little happy baby. If you can grab the feet without lifting the shoulders or the tailbone, you can do that. Otherwise, keep your hands on your shins. You can extend one leg and then the other. Maybe both legs. And we'll find a shoulder stand here. So supported shoulder stand is great. You can hang out here, you can bend your knees. You can come up against a wall. If you have full shoulder stand in your practice and you get no compression in your neck when you lift your hips up, be my guest to do that. If you're taking this version, you want the feet to touch, the knees to touch. You want ankles, knees, hips eventually stacked as the fulcrum, the torso, is really active and lifting the legs up toward the sky. If you have other finishing poses of shoulder stand that you like, maybe plow halasana, you'll take the legs slowly back and you'll keep your hands on your back until the feet touch. Once they touch, you can interlace the hands, press down through the fists. You can still be in that supported shoulder stand, or you can come with me for Karpandasana, your pressure pose. Open the knees, bring them on either side of the ears. Hands onto your back to bring the legs back up. And then slowly release the legs. We'll Let's all take a big stretch, reach the arms up and back, press the toes away, lengthen the body. And we'll finish off with a spinal twist. That's always really nice to undo core work with a twist. If you have a deep twist, you can cross knees. If you don't, you'll just stack them. Shift your hips to the right and then let the knees drop to the left. You can extend the right arm or cactus it and then look over toward the right shoulder. If this right shoulder starts to lift up, then don't twist as deep. Maybe put something under the knee or something under the shoulder. Take a few breaths here as you sink in, sending breath into the low back here. Come back through center, knees come into the chest, pick up your shoulders. Shoulders soften, either cross the left knee over the right or simply stack. Shift your hips over to the left as you drop your knees over to the right. You can cactus this left arm or bring it out to a T, gazing in the opposite direction. So your lumbar spine is twisting to the right and your thoracic spine is twisting to the left. Breathe into the low back here. And you'll come back through center. One more, knees to nose. And relax the shoulders, relax the legs. Find a few minutes of Shavasana, at least 5 or 10 minutes I would recommend. You can walk your feet out and let the knees knock in. This is really easy on your back. Pull the shoulders up and then take them away from the body, palms up. Or you can extend the legs out. Take a big inhale and then exhale, sigh it out, let everything go. One more time, deep inhale, fill up, expand, 360, big sigh out. Soften your face here. Imagine all expression leaving the face. Let your shoulders get heavy. Let your fingers be uncurled. Hips are heavy. Feet are limp. Feel the mat pulling you down like a magnet as you sink in. Focus on the sensations that are in the body. Feel the breath moving through you. Find some gratitude here. Some gratitude for the God that made this amazing body and mind. For the one that we can surrender all of our worries to, because he says that he cares for us and that he wants to give us his yoke, which is easy and light. Surrender all your cares right here, my friends. Let God take them away. Stay here as long as you like. It's always my great honor to be here with you. I hope that you let your light shine so brightly off of your mat that the whole world notices something different about you. I bow to you. Namaste.